SEO is one of the biggest things people struggle with, and half of you probably don't even know what SEO stands for. And even if you do, you still have no idea how to apply those keywords to your listings in a way that actually gets you views and sales. So I'm gonna be straight with you. A lot of you, seriously, are screwing this up big time. It's much easier than you think. So I'm not gonna waste any of your time, and we're just gonna get straight into this right now. Now I'm gonna show you an example here. I searched up pause cat shirt. That's it, okay? And if I scroll through all of these, you can see that they're not getting that many hits. But here's the thing. If I go to Amazon and I search up the same exact thing, these things are making a killing, all right? You have 1,000 sales in the past month, 400, 50, 100, 400. They're all getting sales. And the price point is very similar to what you would see on Etsy. So why isn't Etsy getting the hits that they should? It's simple, because the keywords and tags that they're using aren't what people are searching in real time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't need any sort of program to be able to do this. I'm gonna show you how to do it for free. I'm also gonna show you where you're screwing up. So we're gonna use this one as an example here. I'm gonna click on this, and just to let you know, before I continue, I am blurring out this store's name. Now, the thing I found out about this store is that they do copy a lot of other sellers, as well as the items that I found on Amazon. Now, first of all, I do not condone that at all. You should use it as inspiration, but never directly copy. But this video is about your SEO. So I'm gonna use them as an example to show you what they're doing wrong so that you can get your SEO right. Now, if you notice, they had 29 sales in 17 months. That is complete shit. So what I'm gonna do is copy this right here, the title, as well as the tags. Now, after copying this, I threw it right into Photoshop, and here they are. These are the tags, and this is the title. This is the keyword that I searched on both Amazon as well as Etsy. So let me explain first how actually Etsy works when it's searching. So if I'm using this and I'm doing pause cat shirt, the first thing it's gonna do is look for pause. This could be inside your title here, or it could be inside your tags here. Etsy doesn't care where it's picking them from. As long as you have that somewhere in either the title or your tags, you're good. So what we're gonna do is look for pause first, and we have one right here. I'm gonna circle it. The next one we have is cat. I'm gonna circle that one as well. And then we have shirt, circle that one. As you see, all three are available right there in the title. Now, this is where so many people are screwing this up. All these other ones that you have as repeats aren't necessary. You are killing your space when you're creating your tags. You're losing valuable space that you can add additional keywords that people are searching up in real time to get found. And just to show you, as this example is how many, we're gonna go through for cat first, okay? We have one here, another one, another one. I mean, I can literally just sit here all day just marking out the word cat, because this person seemed to like to use the word cat for every friggin' thing. Now we'll go on to the next one of pause. We have pause here, we have pause here, and we have pause down here. Another one is shirt. Not shirts, not t-shirts, not t-shirt, just shirt. We have one there, we have one here, we have one here, and I'm just gonna start marking these out pretty much like I marked out cat. I mean, it really is endless. Just from there alone, we took out 18 tags, not to mention 8 that were in the title. That means 24 keywords that this person is using pretty much become irrelevant. They're not even necessary, and they're just taking up space. So how do you do this for free? Like I said before, simple. We use Amazon. Amazon makes $2 billion a day. So when you search up something in the search bar and they're showcasing a particular item, that item is getting them sales. They only care about making money. So they're not gonna showcase something that is complete garbage. And this is an advantage for you because you don't need to have a system. You literally could just take what they're using as their keywords and pop it into yours. Now, for example, these ones here are all sponsored, right? So they are running ads. So you just scroll down to the ones that aren't sponsored. We have one here with 1,000 a day. Open this one. Another one here with 50. Another one with 100. And then let's do this one that's 400, okay? Now we have 4 different shirts open, all similar to what you're selling. Now what I'm gonna do is take the title for each and every single one of these and throw that into Photoshop. Okay, now I already transferred all of these over here, and I'm just gonna show you how you can instantly just start adding those new words in. Now you can also go through the description as well and see if there's additional keywords that are in there, but just for this, I'm only going to use the title just so you can see how fast we can add new words. So right here, we already have pause and cat, right? But we do not have the word top. There is nothing in here that has the word top. And going through to see how many different options there are, right? There's a ton. Now, we have the word funny, okay. Do we have the word cute? Yes, we do. Do we have the word lover? We do. Priority? Yes, we do. And t-shirt. So pretty much they took almost all that out except for the word top. Now, let's see what we don't have. We have mama shirt. We don't have anything that says mom. So we're missing mom, we're missing dad, and we're missing the word humorous, which is interesting because a lot of these actually did use the word humorous, which is interesting. And it seems like that's a new keyword that's actually going out right now, especially all over Amazon. When I'm searching up funny shirts, that's somewhere either in the description or in the title. So something to take note of. Now going a little further, we have chasing, we have kitten, we have scared, and we even have black for black cat. If you had an orange cat, you could probably write orange cat. Or if you had one of those weird little Siamese ones, you know, those hairless ones, freak me out, you can even write that in there. Okay, right there, we just added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new keywords just based off the title of the top sellers on Amazon. It's as simple as that. Because when I go back to this, you can see how many keywords we're repeating and how we're losing the attention of our consumers. Now, not to mention the word t-shirt, as you see it spelt here, how you'd really want to add the word t-shirt is simple. And I'm just going to remove everything here to show you. Now, when you're writing the word t-shirt, you'd want to do it in different ways. So the first thing would be t-shirt. Then the next thing would be T-E shirt. Then T-shirts and T-shirts. Now right here, we just took all of these ways of different spelling of shirts. As you see, the T-shirt, in case that they're typing the dash. We have T-E, just in case that they're just typing T, as well as the word shirt if they're typing anything that's relevant to a shirt, mom shirt, dad shirt, so on and so forth. Then we have a space, T-shirts. Now this right here isn't shirt, it's shirts with an S. We also have a space between the T. And this one here is a dash, T-shirts with an S on the end, not the one to be confused without the S. Now, according to Etsy, you don't have to do this. It will do plural for you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been doing plural, meaning when you add the S to things, and I've never had an issue. They also say you don't have to do any misspellings, which I still do, and I get hit nonstop, so why would I ever stop? Either way, this is the simplest way and the best way to find keywords that you can add right now in real time, and how you'll be starting to get searched, found, and finally get sales. Now, if you have any questions about that or just want to learn more on how to sell on Etsy and dominate the marketplace, then make sure you check out my school community. It's only $1 a month, and we have sellers in there right now killing it, making 5 to 6 figures, learning from a course that I created that's 35 hours. That costs $1, not thousands. So make sure you check that out. I'll drop the link below. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, drop me a comment. You know I love to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.